Okay, so I've been asked to take this heavy metal survey. It's a questionnaire that other metalheads have done. I'm not entirely sure what the questions are going to be. I don't know what my responses are going to be. I'm just going to have a look now and see what it says. All I know is that other metalheads have taken this survey and posted the response online. So hopefully I won't keep going like I normally fucking do. Okay, here we go. Question number 1. Do you consider AC/DC to be heavy metal? Yes, I do, of course. Anyone who doesn't consider AC/DC to be heavy metal are trying to be a fucking smart ass. They're either very wrong, thick as shit, or trying to be a smart ass. End of. Did Randy Rhoads like Black Sabbath? Yes, I assume he did. In my opinion, I think he must have done, yeah. I know he was into his classical music, his neo-classical sort of metal. But from what I've heard, yeah, he was a fan of Black Sabbath. I assume he must have been. He played guitar for Ozzy Osbourne, didn't he? Which is more heavy metal? Psst, easy one, this one says. It says choice A, Pantera, choice B, U2. Obviously Pantera, that's obviously a joke question. Should Metallica have gone into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yeah, I don't see why not, yeah. My only thing about that is that there are other bands that haven't gone in that deserve it more, but once those guys have been inducted, like Iron Maiden and shit, yeah, why not? Stick. Metallica do need to go in there one day, of course they fucking do. They're probably the most, like, they've probably sold the most records out of any heavy metal band ever will. I mean, yeah, definitely. I can't think of any reason why they shouldn't be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Next question. What about Judas Priest's Electric Eye? Oh no, I fucking missed a question. So, Iron Maiden, have you heard their song Sun and Steel? Yes, of course I've heard it. It's off the Peace of Mind album. It's one of my favourite Maiden songs, actually. It reminds me of Scruffy Murphy's in Birmingham. When I went there with my mate Callum last, they played that song, and when I DJ I often play that song, Sun and Steel, so yes, I do know it. What about Judas Priest Electric Eye? Yes, obviously I've heard that again. That's probably another easy question, because I think everyone and their dog has heard and adored that song. So, do you like heavy metal? Again, piss take question, of course I do, else I wouldn't be taking the survey. Do you like heavy metal? Oh, so if you do like heavy metal, you like Pantera, right? Yes, I like Pantera, of course I like Pantera. My favourite Pantera album, my favourite one is Power Metal, followed by Cowboys from Hell, followed by Vulgar Display of Power. I like Metal Magic as well. Into the Night's a fucking brilliant album. I think every song on every album they've ever done is good, to be honest. They're one of those bands that's never done a bad song. Everything Phil Anselmo's been involved with is really good. I'm a fan of Down and Superjoint Ritual and other stuff like that. Next question. So, you like Pantera? You know who Dimebag Darrell is? Yes, of course I know who Dimebag Darrell is. He's Diamond Darrell. He's Darrell Abbott. He was the lead guitarist, or the guitarist from Pantera, and also Damage Plan. He was a huge Ace Frehley fan. He was one of the greatest guitarists of all time. Sadly passed away in December 2004, I believe. He was gunned down whilst he was playing guitar for Damage Plan, somewhere in America. So, you know who Ozzy Osbourne is, right? These questions are a piss take. Yeah, of course I do. Actually, I've shown it in some other videos. Underneath this bracelet, I've got Ozzy Osbourne's signature tattooed on my arm from our times together when he signed my arm last. So, if you know who Ozzy Osbourne was... What? You know who Ozzy Osbourne is? You know who Randy Rhoads is? Yes, because I just answered a fucking question on Randy Rhoads, you fucking mong. These questions are a piss take. Yeah, of course I know who Randy Rhoads is. Big Randy Rhoads fan, big respect for Randy Rhoads. His time was cut short, I reckon. Really, really cool guy. Can't fault anything he's been involved with. His Quiet Riot stuff was really good as well. Tony Iommi, yeah, big fan of his. Really, really big fan of Tony Iommi. You know, he is Sabbath, he's the one consistent member of Black Sabbath, isn't he? He's, you know, the fibre of that band that's kept heavy metal going, isn't he? He's really cool. I know he's been quite unwell recently, which is a shame. I know he had lymph node minglium cancer or something like that. But apparently he's on the mend, which is always cool. Next question. Look, it's question 13. Great. There's no actual question, it just says question 13. Wednesday 13 obviously springs to mind, and that's about it. So, is long hair cool? Yeah, long hair's cool, why not? I don't really trust people with short hair, to be honest, so they sort of go into the peasant bracket. Yeah, if someone walks in the room and they've got hair shorter than mine, I instantly go like, ooh, like, can I trust this person? Because they've always got those evil eyes that sort of go like, the eyelids are a funny shape and they've got the bags here, and the nose is always a certain shape. With people with short hair, they're all the fucking same, and may as well be one fucking person. I'm just going to call them all Steve. To be honest, I mean, some people can pull it off. Some people look much better with short hair than with long hair. You know, I obviously love the cool fucking quiffs. The 50s quiffs look awesome as well. So yeah, I mean, long hair, short hair, I don't think that's too much, but I think I just gave it away that I do prefer long hair. I think long hair's cool. So, you know who Bruce Dickinson is? Yeah, he's one of my favourite singers. I was talking about him on one of my last videos. He is the he's the lead singer of Iron Maiden. He was their I can't remember how many singers they had before him. They had is it Philip Day or Paul Day? They replaced him with Dennis Wilcox. They replaced him with Paul Di'Anno, and they replaced Paul Di'Anno with Bruce Dickinson after Bruce Dickinson left Samson. He's one of the greatest performers of all time. He's fucking badass. I was saying in my last video, he can hold you in the palm of his hand, he can point you out the audience and make you feel special. He's really good. And he was replaced with Blaze Bayley from Wolfsbane in the 90s, and those albums are great as well. But yeah, he is Iron Maiden, I think, at the moment. So yeah, I know who he is. Next question, for those about to rock, ... We salute you, it's got to be, hasn't it? We salute you. AC/DC, yeah, that's obviously the person who wrote this is an AC/DC fan. I just want to test how much people know by the looks of it. So I don't claim to know a lot about metal, I just know what I know and I don't what I don't, same as everyone else. Twisted Sister is ... What can I say? Awesome. I don't know if it wants me to say if I know they are or not. Yeah, I know they are. They were a glam rock band in the 70s, and then they sort of transformed into a glam metal band into the 80s, with Dee Schneider on lead vocals, JJ French, thingy, I can't pronounce his name, Ojeda, something like that. And that's who obviously Zakk Wylde based the Bullseye guitar on, was him. They've got some brilliant songs. I think they're a good metal band as well. They're not glam, they're metal in my opinion. Hey look, it's question number 18. Again, they've left this blank, whoever made this survey. All I can think of is Hangar 18 by Megadeth. That's all that springs to mind really. Who do you think started heavy metal? I'm going to say Black Sabbath. That's a really cliche answer, I know, because everyone says Black Sabbath, but that's because they did. I think Led Zeppelin played a part. I think Alice Cooper played an absolute gargantuan role in setting up heavy metal. He invented punk, he invented metal, he didn't invent goth, but he did in a way. He invented being goth out in public and being what this is, you know. He invented everything, Alice Cooper did. He is the pinnacle of absolutely everything that came after him in terms of rock music. So yeah, Alice Cooper was a big part of that. But I'm going to go with Sabbath because I think the fundamental blueprint of what everything that came after was Black Sabbath. I think also Rainbow, Judas Priest, Deep Purple all played a humongous part, and Kiss, I think Kiss played a huge part as well. Rainbow, I said Rainbow, didn't I? Motorhead, AC/DC, they were all sort of stuck in there. But yeah, definitely Sabbath first. Going back to guys like Yardbirds and things like Bill Haley and the Comets and shit like that, and who else? Like Blue Cheer, stuff like that. Do you play an instrument? I don't play an instrument, no, I can play the Fool and that's about it. The only band I'll ever be in is an elastic band, I always say. I'm talentless, I can't sing, can't play an instrument. A DJ, I like to think I'm fucking shit hot at that. I like to think I'm good at that, that's my probably calling in life. But no, I don't play an instrument. I'd love to, it's one of my only regrets in life, and sometimes I have a long hard look in the mirror and have a little sob and a little cry that I've wasted the better years of my life. never got to do what I probably should have done, because I think I could have made some interesting music that people probably would have thought was pretty, not cool, but pretty funny. What late 80s band is considered the most dangerous band in the world? I know Guns N' Roses had that mock here, didn't they? We are the most dangerous band in the world. That was their little nickname, wasn't it? That little tagline. But I suppose you could say like Motley Crue. You could say Pantera, couldn't you? Anything like that. Any of the I suppose the late 80s was just the beginning of second wave black metal, the Norwegian movement. So I guess some of those bands were pretty dangerous as well. But I think it's Guns N' Roses did have that mock here, didn't they? Question number 22. Hysteria. Great album. It's Def Leppard, of course. I think it was the first one they did after Rick Allen lost his arm. It's one of their best albums. It is their best album, isn't it? Let's face it. Hysteria is their best album. Not a bad song on there. When you see them live, every song is a staple of their performance. So yeah, can't say anything bad about Hysteria at all. I love every song on it, and I could quite happily listen to it on repeat. Good album. Question 23, Tommy. I have to say Tommy Iommi, followed by Tommy Lee. I don't know what it means. Tommy Ramone, I don't know. I don't know, it just says Tommy. I don't know what it means by that. What band is psychedelic glam metal? I don't know. Just name one. Psychedelic glam. It's given me options actually. Let's look at see what the clues might be. Pink Floyd, Enough's Enough, Rush, or What the Heck Is That? I'm going to go with What the Heck Is That, because I don't think any of the above are a psychedelic glam. Who is the best AC/DC singer? Brian Johnson or Bon Scott? I love both. I actually can't always tell which one's which is really bad, I know, but can't always tell which one's which. I like them both. I guess I used to prefer Bon Scott, but in recent years I think I probably prefer Brian Johnson now. That Back in Black album's amazing. Last question. Do you think I picked 26 as the last question? Why do you think I picked 26 as the last question? I don't know. No idea. No, because you're. This isn't a very well written question. I thought this would be quite revealing about myself, the sort of thing that would be sort of thought provoking, and I'd find out a bit of information about myself that I never knew by sort of getting my cogs in gear and shit like that. But instead, it's just asking me, do you know who Randy Rhoads is? Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Of course I know who Randy Rhoads is, and even if I didn't, why would it fucking matter? And I think it's a bit of a know-it-alls questionnaire, so I haven't really enjoyed doing this, but I'm gonna post it anyway, because I'd quite like to see other people give it a go, taking this questionnaire, because they'll probably think of a lot more creative answers than me, and a lot more interesting sort of bits and bobs to come up with, because I think I've probably failed on this one. I've just said the bog standard shit that came into my mind. So yeah, I'll be answering some more questions when people send them over and stuff like that soon. Cheers for whoever it was that sent me this and recommended that I should take it. I can't remember who it was now, but thanks anyway. Alright, cheers guys, see you next time.